In this video, we are going to show you how to make the most of Lisbon in just 24 hours. This itinerary is perfect for those on a layover in Lisbon, doing a day trip from Porto or Madrid, or visiting the city for the first time with only one day. We are going to cover morning, lunch, afternoon, sunset, and night, all optimized to help you see the best of the city. Let us go! Lisbon in 24 hours is absolutely possible and magical. The city is compact, organized on 7 hills in the historic center, and on a well-planned day you can explore Baixa, ride the famous 28 tram, climb to Castelo de São Jorge, get lost in Alfama, take a quick excursion to Belém, watch the sunset at a spectacular Miradouro, and still have dinner with live fado music. The secret is to start early and use metro, trams, and walking combined intelligently. Let us start with the initial logistics. Our recommendation is to stay in Baixa Chiado, the absolute center of Lisbon. From here, you walk to most attractions or take the metro in any direction. We created this custom map that explains exactly which is the best region. Staying in this area, you cannot go wrong. And in the video description and here in the QR code, we will leave the link to the page with this map and with the hotels we have stayed at and recommend highly, including a hotel in Baixa Chiado where we stayed for an incredible price, super well located near Praça do Comércio and the metro. We saved a lot of money with that choice. To get from Humberto Delgado Airport, the best option is the red metro line, which costs €2 and takes 15 minutes to Saldanha Station, where you transfer to the yellow or blue line and reach downtown in another 5 minutes. If you prefer comfort, an official taxi or Uber from the airport to downtown costs between €10 and €15 and takes 20 minutes. And an important note for this one-day itinerary, do not rent a car in Lisbon. The historic center has narrow alleys and impossible hills, and public transportation solves everything. Start your day at 8 in the morning. Have a classic Portuguese breakfast at any bakery in Baixa, with strong short bica coffee and a fresh oven-warm pastel de nata for less than €5. Right after, walk to Praça do Comércio, the impressive square by the Tagus River, with the equestrian statue of King Dom José I. Cross the Rua Augusta Arch and walk up the street of the same name to Rocio, seeing the tile facades and historic shops, all free. Around 10 in the morning, head to Praça Martim Moniz to take the famous 28 tram, considered the most scenic in the world. It crosses the impossible hills of Lisbon, climbs to Graça, and goes down through Alfama, passing through the most charming spots in the city. The single ticket costs €3, but if you bought the Lisboa card, it is already included. Get off at the Sé stop, in front of Lisbon Cathedral, or continue to Castelo de São Jorge. Around 11:30, climb up to Castelo de São Jorge, the old Moorish fortress that crowns the highest hill in Lisbon. From here, you have the most complete view of the city, with the Tagus, the Cristo Rei on the other side of the river, the 25th of April Bridge, and all the historic neighborhoods spread across the hills. The ticket costs €15 and the visit lasts about 2 hours. Leaving the castle, walk down through the medieval alleys of Alfama, stopping at the most charming miradouros in the city, Santa Lucia with its tile panels and Portas do Sol with spectacular panoramic views. Around 1:30 in the afternoon, it is lunchtime. Have lunch at a traditional Alfama tasca with a hearty dish of the day between €10 and €15. Or take the blue metro to Cais do Sodré station and have lunch at the Time Out Market, a sophisticated food hall with award-winning Portuguese chefs. The afternoon continues at 3. Take the Cascais line train at Cais do Sodré station and get off at Belém station in just 10 minutes. In Belém, visit the impressive Mosteiro dos Hieronymus, a masterpiece of the Manueline style from the 16th century and UNESCO heritage, for €18. Then walk a few minutes to Torre de Belém on the banks of the Tagus, symbol of the Portuguese discoveries, for €12. And between the monastery and the tower is the Padrão dos Descobrimentos, monument to the Portuguese navigators, with a viewpoint at the top for €10. Speaking of tours and attractions, in the video description and here in the QR code, we will leave the link to the site we always use to buy tickets and tours for the lowest price. It is the largest tours website in the world and has practically everything there. Everything at the lowest price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. And they have free tours that are great. And remember that in this link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip at the lowest price. The sites we use to put together our trips, with everything much cheaper, travel SIM card, travel insurance for half the price, tickets to all the attractions, good and cheap hotels we have stayed at, cheap car rentals, and the global account. And the links already include automatic discounts, so save and use this page that will make your trip much easier. Late afternoon, before returning to downtown, make a mandatory stop at Pastelaria de Belém, in operation since 1837, to try the original pastel de Belém, with secret recipe from the monks of the Mosteiro dos Hieronymus. Accompany with a bica and prepare for an unforgettable experience. A pastel costs €1.30. Take the train back to downtown. For sunset, climb to Miraduro da Senhora do Monte, considered the highest and most beautiful in Lisbon, or Miraduro da Graça, both in the Graça neighborhood. The view of the entire city with the sun dipping into the Tagus River is absolutely spectacular and free. Bring a beer or wine from the kiosk and enjoy the sunset with the locals. Starting at 8 at night, it is dinner time. Go back to Baixa Chiado or Bairro Alto for a special dinner at a modern Portuguese cuisine restaurant. For a truly Lisbon night, go to a traditional fado house in Alfama, like Mesa de Fraudes, Clube de Fado, or Tasca do Chico, with dinner and live music. A dinner with fado costs between 30 and 80 euros per person and is an unforgettable experience. To end the night, go to Cais do Sodré, especially the famous Pink Street, a street with all pink pavement full of bars and lively clubs that go until morning. Other options include the bars of Bairro Alto, with cheap drinks and people in the streets, or a drink at a rooftop like Park Bar with spectacular views of the Tagus. About having internet throughout the day, this is essential on a 24-hour itinerary to use GPS, transportation apps, and make reservations. We always buy the SIM card before the trip, get it delivered to our home, and arrive already connected at the destination. It is much cheaper than roaming. A European SIM card for 7 days costs on average between 15 and 25 euros. An important tip for those on a layover: leave your luggage at an automated locker. There are services like Bounce and Stasher spread around downtown Lisbon, with lockers at the main train and metro stations, costing between 5 and 10 euros per bag for the whole day. And for those who are new here on the channel, you are very welcome. Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you are enjoying it, subscribe here on the channel and like the video. That helps us a lot. 3 final tips for this 24-hour itinerary in Lisbon. First, wear very comfortable shoes with anti-slip sole, because the hills of Lisbon have polished Portuguese calçada pavement that can be very slippery, especially after rain. Second, always try to catch the 28 tram at the first stop at Praça Martim Moniz to get a seat. After the third stop, it becomes impossible because of tourists. And third, bring a water bottle and sunscreen, especially between May and September, because the sun in Lisbon is stronger than it seems and you will walk a lot through the hills. If you liked the video, like it, and subscribe to our channel to travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much and have a great trip.